Hey, it's me. It is 1 week to the day shy of my 11-month surgery after having my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and I just wanted to give you all a bit of an update as to what's been shaken. So we are now sitting at the end of August. Summer is almost over. We've had some nice time of holidays and getting away and shopping and all that good stuff. It's been really great to do that sort of stuff. Summer has been a bit of a struggle, and I just wanted to share some of what my struggles have been and what I have been doing to try and overcome them. Some of you may experience the same things that I did, where you're kind of cruising along, life is great, you're dropping weight, the sleeve is working for you, and you become a little too reliant on it. Letting your sleeve do all of the work instead of realizing that it is indeed just a tool. And that's what happened to me. I was finding that my scale was hovering, it wasn't really moving. Weight loss had really dropped off, probably in the last 3 to even 4 months, where I would maybe average 3 pounds a month if I was lucky, and it was starting to become frustrating and a bit devastating for me. And even to that, I think it's human nature, where, or at least it's my human nature, when you're looking to find the cause of the problem, but it's not your fault. It's got to be something else, because it can't be something I did. It has to be something else. So I had begun to think that my sleeve was broken, and that, yeah, I was the 1% that not enough stomach tissue was taken, and I had this little pocket that was, growing inside there, and, was stretching out and making ghrelin, and it was causing me all of this grief. And it was easier to believe that it was the sleeve's fault rather than my own. So finally I had to have a little pull back and reflect time with myself. And I mean, I knew I'd been putting garbage in my sleeve. I'd been having the junk food, I'd been having lots of chocolate and treats and ice cream and all that other bad for me kind of things. And I mean, I know better. I mean, of course I do. We all know better. I mean, we're all educated, and we all know the do's and don'ts and the things that you need to do to keep yourself functioning properly, and how to make your sleeve work for you and all that kind of stuff. But you know what, it just becomes easy. You slip into that emotional eating, you slip into old habits, and next thing you know, you're right back where you started. So what I had to do for myself, I actually took and put myself back on clears, on clear fluids. And yeah, it sucked, it was hard to do, but you know what, it was not nearly as hard for me to do as it was when I was doing it pre-op. It really wasn't that bad. The first day was a bit meh, and it's also a bit of a mental thing, where nah, I don't want to have just clear fluid and blah blah blah, but it really wasn't that bad. So I devoted a whole week to just clears. I mixed it up a little bit for myself. I allowed myself to have my double double in the morning, because I like me my McDonald's double double. And then I drank water for the rest of the morning, and then at lunch I had a vitamin water, which is 120 calories, and so a large double double from McDonald's is 70 calories, so that takes me to 190. And then I had more water for the rest of the day. And then at supper I would have some broth. I wasn't as picky about straining out the chunks with the broth. Like, I had French onion soup, and I had, of course, no cheese or bread on top, and I had like chicken noodle soup, like Lipton chicken noodle soup. And then in the evening I allowed myself to have a popsicle, which was 35 calories. And I also found from Superstore these President's Choice blue menu items. They're a Greek yogurt bar, actually. So I think it was, I want to say 100 calories for one of these Greek yogurt mango smoothie bars, and that was it. So it was right around So just over 300 calories that I would let myself have a day. And I did this for a week, and wow, lo and behold, guess who lost some more weight? It proves that I needed to reboot my sleeve. It was like, when your computer's all buggered up, you're just like, oh, gotta hit the reboot button. Well, that's what I had to do on my sleeve. So it was pretty exciting for me. I actually finally hit Wonderland. So my weight now starts with a 1 instead of a 2. And I also have lost 101 pounds. So I am now part of the WeightLossForever Century Club because I've lost over 100 pounds. So that was pretty exciting. It's still very much a struggle for me, and I know that it is a struggle for some of you as well who are watching this. I know some of you have talked with me about it. And there's a whole emotional mess that goes along with all of this. It's not just as simple as falling back into old habits and knowing better. It comes with that vicious beating yourself up. And in some ways there's almost a bit more pressure that we put on ourselves, where it's a fear of letting down my facilitator. I didn't want Claire to feel like I had let her down. I didn't want other people who watch my vlogs to feel like I was letting them down. I didn't want Weight Loss Forever to feel like I'd let them down. It's embarrassing to admit that you are still struggling with the eating and all of that stuff, even though you've had the surgery. I mean, you're still not fixed. And all of those thoughts of being unworthy and not good enough and you're stupid and you should know better. You've got all of the tools here. You've got your manual. You know what you're supposed to do. Why can't you just follow the book? Yeah, it's hard. And you know what? I'm finding even today I'm kind of in a bad spot. It's Monday. I've just come back from the weekend where we had lots of crap food to eat, and I ate it because it was there and it tasted good, and stepped on the scale this morning and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So I'm frustrated and annoyed with myself. So here I am, back to the clears, and then I'm like, well, can I live a life of just clears? Well, no, I can't, So, I mean, I had a supper of the chicken kebab, and I had a bit of rice with some vegetables in it, and I was full, and now I'm having some water tonight, but, it's just frustrating. I don't know. And then for me too, like 100 pounds gone, and yet my clothing size has hardly moved. Like, I had bought a pair of size 16 pants. My husband had picked them out for me last fall, and I can finally squeeze myself into them. They're not too bad. Size 16, well, big whoop. I can wear a size 14 jean from Old Navy, and I'm like, well, I've lost 100 pounds. I was a size 22, and I'm only at a size 14, so again, I must be screwing it up somehow. It's a mental game. It's a huge mental game, huge emotional game, just all of these ugly feelings, and there's times you just don't feel good enough. You just don't feel like you just feel like you've set yourself up to fail one more thing. But so it goes. Anyways, I have to be proud of myself for what I've accomplished so far, and don't get me wrong, I am. But then there's part of me that's a little bit afraid that what if this is as good as it gets? What if this is it? Am I willing to be satisfied with this, where I'm at now? Or is it always going to be something that's going to bother me and try and push me to do more and set myself up for more failure and more disappointment? Like that emotional stumbling block where you just, well, we've all been there, pre-sleeve, we've all been there. I don't know. Anyways, 100 pounds gone, it's good. I'm in Wonderland, it's good. And I'm just trying to dig myself out, and you know what? If I could just wear a size 12 clothes, size 12, just so that I can shop at any store. That would be such a dream. And then, yeah, anyways, that's where we're at. So I'm going to leave it there for now. So I don't know, if you're feeling like you're just stuck and need to reboot, go for it, try it. Go back to a week of clears and see where you come. See how you make out. Keep me posted. Leave me a comment. I'd like to hear how it works for you. I'd like to hear how you guys are fighting your own head battles and head games. And give me some tricks of the trade. Help me out. Help a sister out here. Anyways, take her easy, and I will see you. I'm going to do a year post in October. So yeah, I'll catch you then. Take care. Thanks for watching, and treat yourselves kindly, kinder than I'm treating myself. Bye.